Good morning, gentlemen, and a genuine welcome to all of you over 60 joining us today. We're truly glad you're here. We're going to dig into something quite foundational today. It's this often underestimated connection between your morning routine and, your overall vitality.
Yeah.
If you've maybe found yourself waking up, perhaps feeling a little less robust,
Mhm.
or noticing that your body isn't quite as responsive as it once was, particularly in areas like circulation and nerve sensitivity. I want you to know this. It's not solely about the passage of time.
Hmm.
Often the real story, it actually begins right there at your breakfast table, either with what's on it or maybe what's, noticeably missing. We're pulling insights today from a board-certified urologist, a men's health specialist. He's got over 30 years of dedicated experience in this, and he's observed firsthand how really simple dietary adjustments can profoundly impact a man's sense of well-being and physical responsiveness, too. So we're going to explore 5 natural morning foods. Foods that can support healthy blood flow, maybe reawaken nerve sensitivity a bit, and enhance circulation where it matters most. And the key thing, no prescriptions needed. Just using the natural resources your body, well, it already understands. So to begin, maybe before we even get to the specific foods, let's understand the sort of foundational principle here. Why are the morning hours, specifically, seen as such a potent time, a powerful time, to really kickstart circulation and rebuild strength?
Yeah, it's a thing I hear, consistently from men in their 60s and beyond. They'll say, "Doc, I just feel sluggish in the mornings. My legs feel heavy. I don't quite wake up with the same, spring in my step." And I suppose
Yeah.
it's just getting older.
Right. That seems like the natural conclusion.
It does. But what many don't realize is that while you're asleep, your body is diligently at work. It's in repair mode. It's drawing nutrients from your bloodstream to mend tissues, keep vital processes running, all that stuff.
Okay.
So by the time you wake up, that nutrient tank, so to speak, is actually quite low, especially in the areas furthest from your heart.
Like feet, legs.
Exactly. Your feet, your legs, and yes, your pelvic region too, that whole area. And this is precisely why the morning is so critical. I mean, think of your arteries when you first wake up. They're almost like a garden hose that's been lying empty overnight.
Okay. Makes sense.
They're ready. They're waiting for that first flow of water, to expand and function optimally.
Yeah.
Now, if you give them the right nutrition first thing, things like key proteins, essential minerals, potent antioxidants, healthy fats, they respond. They open wide. They're ready to deliver that fresh, oxygen-rich blood where it's most needed.
But if you don't,
We'll contrast that with skipping breakfast entirely, or maybe worse, fueling up on quick sugars, processed foods. In those situations, your arteries can actually constrict. They tighten up.
really?
Yes. Effectively starving vital areas, including those pelvic muscles and nerves, of the fuel they desperately need right then. So this seemingly simple morning connection, it can truly make a difference. It can contribute to, lighter legs, more confident steps, and a renewed sense of natural vitality, responsiveness, things you might have thought were, gone for good.
And it's not about a pill.
Exactly. What's really insightful here is that this isn't about some pharmaceutical fix. It's about giving your body the basic building blocks it needs. And often they're found in foods, readily available at your local grocery store.
That's a really powerful way to put it, the empty tank and the dry garden hose. It just makes so much sense that the first thing you put in your body that day would be so critical. So, okay, with that golden window in mind, if we're looking to make an immediate, impactful change, where do we start? What's like the first food that can really help switch on that circulation and strength?
For many guys, the starting point is often right under their nose. It's something surprisingly simple. Plain yogurt.
Plain yogurt. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember James, a 65-year-old patient.
Yeah.
He told me, quite frankly, he hadn't experienced a genuine morning erection in well over 2 years.
Wow.
And he felt a profound loss, not just sexually, but in his overall sense of, masculine confidence, vitality.
I can imagine.
So when I asked about his breakfast, he sort of chuckled, a bit embarrassed, and admitted coffee, maybe some toast, if I even remember to eat. That immediately signaled to me, what his body was likely missing. Plain yogurt is just an exceptional way to address that. First off, it's rich in protein. And protein is fundamental for building and repairing your pelvic floor muscles. Now, these aren't just for stability or urinary control. They're integral, absolutely vital for supporting firm, healthy erections.
Okay, muscle support. What else?
Secondly, it's packed with probiotics. These are the good bacteria, the beneficial bacteria that live in your gut. And beyond just aiding digestion, They play a really crucial role in reducing systemic inflammation, this sort of hidden inflammation.
Hidden inflammation, like inside the arteries.
Exactly. It can silently constrict your arteries,
Hmm.
slowly choking off that vital blood supply. Probiotics help calm that down. And thirdly, yogurt provides calcium, an essential mineral that lets your muscles contract properly and helps your nerves fire with precision.
So protein, probiotics, calcium, quite a trio.
It is. James started incorporating plain, unsweetened yogurt, maybe with a little bit of honey, into his morning routine. Within 4 weeks, he called. There was a noticeable lift in his voice. He said, "Doc, I woke up today and felt a vibrancy I haven't known in years. It's like something's finally waking up again."
That's fantastic.
It really is. And it's not magic, It's simply biology finally getting the specific fuel it desperately needed.
So the advice is simple then.
Very straightforward. Opt for plain, natural yogurt. Steer clear of those sugary flavored ones. They kind of defeat the purpose.
Right.
And feel free to add maybe some fresh berries or a small drizzle of honey for taste.
Yeah.
The key, though, is to have it within the first hour of waking. Really try to hit that golden window.
That story really drives home how significant such a simple change can be. It's not just fuel, it's like repair and maintenance too.
Precisely.
So, okay, once that initial shift starts to happen, maybe someone's feeling a bit better. What's the next step? Is there like a warm, nourishing grain that does more than just fill you up? Something that actually helps clean your arteries from the inside?
Oh, absolutely. There is. Many men, like Robert, he was a 69-year-old retired gentleman.
Yeah.
They describe feeling like their body's just slowing down or shutting off.
Yeah, I've heard that. Heavy legs.
Heavy legs, persistent low energy, intimacy fading, his typical breakfast, a big bowl of sugary cereal.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. What we discovered was that Robert wasn't just feeling the effects of age. His arteries were, well, they were literally signaling they needed better, cleaner fuel.
So what did you suggest?
This brings us to quinoa with almonds.
Quinoa. Okay.
Now, quinoa, people often think it's just another grain, but it's actually a seed. And it's packed with incredible benefits. It's particularly rich in magnesium.
Magnesium, right. Why is that important?
Magnesium is vital for relaxing the smooth muscle lining inside your blood vessels. It helps them dilate, widen, ensuring unrestricted blood flow.
Ah, okay. It helps them open up.
Exactly. And it also offers a significant amount of fiber. Fiber acts like a gentle internal scrub brush,
Yeah.
helping to clear out excess cholesterol and plaque, keeping those inner artery walls smooth.
So it relaxes and cleans.
Correct. Then you add almonds. They're loaded with those heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, vitamin E, powerful antioxidants, all of which act like a protective shield against inflammation within the arteries.
I see. So the quinoa and almonds work together.
They really do. They create a morning meal that not only fuels your muscles, but actively cleans and protects the very pathways your blood needs to travel, including, crucially, to your pelvic region. Robert, he swapped his sugary cereal for a warm bowl of quinoa, topped it with almonds, a few blueberries, sprinkle of cinnamon. In just 2 weeks, he noticed his legs felt considerably lighter. A month later, his energy levels were clearly back up. And importantly, the vitality in his relationship with his wife had also reignited.
That's wonderful. Practical advice for making it.
Super practical. Cook your quinoa the night before, reheat it quickly in the morning, top it with raw or lightly toasted almonds. Simple.
That simple combination really gives the arteries what they need to stay open, clean, and strong.
That's the goal.
That's fascinating, the magnesium relaxing and the fiber cleaning. It really is a whole body approach, isn't it?
It has to be.
Okay, so once that circulation is maybe flowing a bit more freely, are there certain foods that really stand out, almost like natural boosters specifically for male vitality?
Indeed there are, yes. And one in particular has, well, it's garnered quite a reputation for its powerful effects on circulation.
Yeah.
Especially I remember Michael, he was 63
Yeah.
when I first suggested pomegranate.
Pomegranate.
Yeah. He actually chuckled. He saw it as more of a fancy fruit, not something serious.
Okay.
But just 2 weeks later, his voice on the phone was filled with both, well, laughter and a sense of real wonder. He said, "Something is definitely waking up down there, and I haven't felt this kind of energy and responsiveness in years."
Wow. So what's the deal with pomegranate?
Well, it's far more than just a vibrant, pretty fruit. It's genuinely one of nature's most potent allies for enhancing circulation, particularly in that delicate microvasculature, the tiny blood vessels.
Okay. How does it work?
The key lies in its abundance of polyphenols. These are powerful plant compounds, act as robust antioxidants. and they significantly boost your body's natural production of nitric oxide.
Nitric oxide, I've heard of that. Isn't that what those ED medications target?
Exactly. Nitric oxide is a critical gas molecule your body produces. Its main job, to signal your blood vessels to relax and widen. This allows for a rush of fresh, oxygen-rich blood to flow more freely. And yes, it is the exact same biological pathway that many popular prescription medications for erectile dysfunction target.
But this is natural.
Precisely. With pomegranate, you're encouraging this vital pathway through a completely natural dietary approach, supporting your body's own functions without external, chemical dependency.
That's amazing. What kind of results do people see?
Many patients report feeling a noticeable increase in warmth, sensitivity, and stronger natural morning erections within just a week or two of consistent intake.
How do you suggest taking it?
It's easy to incorporate. A handful of fresh pomegranate seeds sprinkled over your yogurt or quinoa works great. Or even a small glass of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice, preferably on an empty stomach.
Unsweetened is key, you mentioned.
Absolutely crucial. Added sugar can actively work against the very circulatory benefits you're trying to achieve. It kind of cancels it out.
Got it. No sugar. That's truly remarkable how a fruit can stimulate such a fundamental process. So pomegranate clearly plays this unique role, but it's not the only piece of the puzzle, right?
No, definitely not.
What happens when we combine this, say, with another food? Something known for maybe stabilizing blood flow and keeping those nerve signals sharp and strong.
You're absolutely right. It's about building layers of support, creating a foundation. And this brings us to a creamy, nutrient-dense food, often paired with a simple oil that really excels at stabilizing those crucial functions. I think of William. He was 72, came in with just this profound weariness in his eyes. Every morning, he said his legs felt heavy and numb, like they were weighed down by sandbags. Getting out of bed was a real struggle.
Oh, man.
And he also described the kind of dullness, a lack of responsiveness in his private life. He tried stretching, massage, even some prescriptions, but nothing made a real difference.
So what did you suggest for him? Something simple.
Very simple. I suggested half an avocado, drizzled with a good quality olive oil each morning.
Avocado and olive oil. That's it.
That's what he said. He was quite skeptical. That's it, he asked. But, he was willing to try anything at that point.
And what happened?
Just 3 days later, he called me. His voice was distinctly lighter. "Doc," he exclaimed, "my legs feel alive again. I can stand without holding on to anything, and I feel much more steady."
3 days? That's incredible.
It was a rapid turnaround for him. The science behind it is pretty compelling. Avocados, they're rich in those monounsaturated fats.
The healthy fats.
The healthy fats, exactly.
Oh.
Essential for keeping your arteries flexible and open, allowing blood to flow without, impedance. They also deliver a good dose of potassium, critical mineral for regulating blood pressure, supporting healthy muscle contractions all over the body.
Okay, so fats and potassium from the avocado. What about the olive oil?
Olive oil adds its own powerful layer. It's packed with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. These protect your arteries from daily wear and tear, essentially. And they help keep your nerve signals firing sharp and responsive.
So that's like a balancing act.
It really is. This combination doesn't just provide energy. It genuinely balances the system. Creates a steady, reliable foundation for consistent circulation and nerve function.
And again, timing matters. First hour.
Yes, consuming this within about an hour of waking gives your body those precise fats, minerals, and protective compounds right when it seems to be actively looking for them to reset for the day.
William's story, wow. It really highlights that sometimes the simplest things, simple food additions, can trigger the most profound changes.
It often works that way.
Okay, so we're building the strong foundation. Yogurt, quinoa almonds, pomegranate, avocado olive oil. What's the final food in this morning quintet? Something small, maybe overlaid, that acts like a kind of secret weapon. For vessel protection, a final vitality boost.
That's a perfect way to describe it, yes.
Yeah.
Our final food is small, it's dark, often underestimated, yet incredibly potent. I recall David, 66 years old, prided himself on staying active, but despite his efforts, he just felt this creeping sense of weakness. Easily winded, generally less responsive, as he put it. His breakfast, the familiar pattern, coffee, maybe a muffin. He just didn't feel like himself anymore,
Oh, right. So what was the small suggestion?
I recommended a simple handful of blackberries every morning.
Blackberries. Okay.
He was a bit puzzled, such a small thing, but he agreed to try it. A week later, when he came back, his face was genuinely bright, lit up. "Doc," he shared, "I got more pep in my step. My wife even commented on the energy." steady energy, not peaks and crashes. For men over 60, honestly, this combination, it acts almost like handing your body both a protective shield and a sustained burst of natural vitality all at once.
How much should someone aim for?
Pretty simple. About a half a cup each morning, fresh or frozen is fine. Just, again, make sure there's no added sugar.
Right, no added sugar.
Stir them into your yogurt, sprinkle them over the quinoa, blend them into a smoothie. Easy to add.
David's story is great. It really shows how these foods don't just hit specific physical needs, but they add up to this overall sense of well-being that, well, it really impacts daily life, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. The feedback is often about more than just the physical changes.
So, okay, let's pull it all together. We've got these 5 foods: yogurt, quinoa with almonds, pomegranate, avocado with olive oil, and blackberries. How do they truly work together? What's the bigger picture of their combined impact, especially in that critical morning window?
Yeah, it's a powerful synergy. That's the key word. What I've observed time and again is that individually, sure, each of these foods offers distinct benefits. We've talked about those. But when they're consistently brought together, especially within that first hour or so of the morning, something genuinely transformative starts to happen.
The synergy kicks in.
Exactly. The body, which maybe for years has been sort of subsisting on less than ideal fuel first thing, suddenly gets precisely what it needs to wake up and function at at a higher level.
Yeah.
Each food plays a specific complementary role. You've got the plain yogurt supporting pelvic muscles, calming inflammation, the quinoa with almonds helping relax and clean those arterial pathways, pomegranate significantly boosting nitric oxide, directly opening blood flow to those vital areas,
Okay.
avocado with olive oil providing the crucial healthy fats and minerals that stabilize both circulation and nerve signals.
Stabilization. Yeah.
And then the blackberries, finally, shielding and restoring the elasticity of the arteries themselves. So you see, alone, each helps. But together, they form a really comprehensive morning strategy. It tackles circulation from pretty much every angle: blood vessels, muscles, nerves, inflammation, energy levels, the works.
That really does sound like a blueprint for a morning reset. And what's consistently clear, listening to you, is that this isn't about rigid perfectionism. It's about thoughtful, consistent nourishment.
Consistency over perfection, absolutely.
You don't need to do everything perfectly on day one. Even starting with 1 or 2 can begin that shift. And we've heard how men in their 70s, even beyond, can potentially rediscover a natural responsiveness, a sense of confidence maybe in their relationship, and just find themselves with more energy for the everyday joys, right? Walking the dog, playing with grandkids.
Holding their partner close. Those everyday things matter enormously.
It's about reclaiming a sense of self, a vitality that maybe many thought was just, gone for good, lost to time.
That's exactly it.
So here's what I truly want you, our listeners, to remember today. Your mornings are far more than just a routine. They are a daily opportunity, a real key potentially to unlocking the inherent strength and vitality you might have thought were lost. With plain yogurt to gently fuel those pelvic muscles, quinoa and almonds to actively clean your arteries, pomegranates to help open those crucial blood flow pathways, avocado with olive oil to stabilize circulation and nerve signals, and blackberries to protect your vessels. You're essentially giving your body a profound second chance every single day. We've heard the stories, seen how these natural food-based changes can bring about significant improvements for men just like you, and I genuinely believe they can do the same for you too. So tomorrow morning, maybe consider taking that very first step towards this renewed vitality, because your next vibrant chapter, it really can begin at breakfast. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive today. If you found this discussion valuable, if it resonated with you, please consider giving us a like, maybe sharing it with a friend who might benefit, and subscribing to our channel for more insights designed to help you live your very best.